It is not inconceivable that in the future a precise inventory of the genes in man would be drawn up. One estimated today that in order to carry out such a plan, 1,000 researchers, engineers and technicians would have to work on it during 30,000 years. If we suppose that every chemical basic compound, that is to say in the present case every nucleotide, will be represented by a letter in books having collected the information only concerning a human being, one will need 2,000 medium-sized books, each one of 500 pages. You easily imagine the length of shelves of the bookcase. And behold, such a fantastic number of data are contained in every nucleus of our cells, whose size is evaluated on a scale of thousands of a millimeter. Its volume is so tiny that if the whole genetic inheritance of the approximate number of 5 billion human beings living on Earth were gathered in order to form a whole, the total mass would not exceed the volume of 1 cubic centimeter. Is a human brain in a position to conceive such a miniaturization in computer programming? The basic characteristic of the living organisms is the fantastic organization. The genes order the functions of every cell. While man is able voluntarily to influence certain aspects of the function of the organs, in the animals, most of the functions are totally automatic due to an extremely sophisticated programming in certain cells, in the nervous cells of the birds, for example. Their very complex migrations are under the dependence of a prodigious stocking of information, inducing automatic behavior. We know the extremely reduced volume of the central nervous system where the program is registered. Through such an example, we have an idea of the capability of living matter necessitating a prodigious organization. Where can we situate the origin of life? As far as we know, the most likely hypothesis is an aquatic origin. Algae and bacteria existed 1 billion years ago. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Other microorganisms were found in rocks dating back 3 billion years. Pluricellular life forms more probably developed from unicellular forms. The most primitive pluricellular beings are likely to have been the sponges, which, although not possessing clearly differentiated organs, already display a reproductive organization that is sexual. From these primitive forms probably derive others possessing rudiments of organs and cells that have acquired nervous and muscular functions. They are likely to have been formed less than 1 billion years ago. The first invertebrates probably appeared 500 or 600 million years ago, along with mollusks, annulated worms, and the first insect. The vertebrates came later, roughly 450 million years ago, and likewise certain fishes which continued to develop thereafter. The first terrestrial vertebrates, amphibians and reptiles, appeared some 350 million years ago, and following them came the mammals 180 million years ago, and the birds 135 million years ago. This brief survey showed the magnitude of the evolution in the animal kingdom toward ever more developed and complex forms in a perfectly ordered manner, suggesting that its explanation by chance is impossible. The genetic code, which controls the function of each of our cells, is the director, having control over all transformations that arrive in an orderly, non-chaotic manner. When a new characteristic appeared in evolution, this was the obligatory reply to an order from one or more specific genus. Evolution has perpetually been the creator of increasing complex forms among the animal and the plants.